there is actually something strange going on in my aviary. Firstly, I have had a zebra finch vanish. Okay. There are several things that could have happened to him. The most bizarre is that I suppose somebody could have broken into the aviary and stolen him, or let him out. That's weird because there's no sign of entry, and I find it unlikely that they would come in to steal one bird, particularly a zebra finch, which is not worth very much. And if it was an accident, then I find it hard to believe that he would be the only one to have escaped. There is a second possibility, and that is that he has squeezed himself into the budgie flight. I'll just move out the diamond doves for a second. The diamond doves are now permanently in a cage, and the reason for that is that they drop their feathers during the winter because they want to come in, and during the summer they get pecked, and the zebra finches use their feathers for nest material. The other possibility is that down here, this was my aviary heater at one point in time. It's now impossible to tell what it was, but if I move this, can you see down at the bottom there is a tiny little hole. That hole has been made by a budgie. Okay, I'm not sure if the budgie wanted to get out. I suspect it's more to do with the fact that what the budgies tend to do is use this wood around here, and there are various signs of it that they gnaw the wood. You can see all the way along there the wood has been gnawed quite badly in some places, and they tend to lean through here. You can see even this trellis has signs of gnawing. Anyway, there is a tiny little gap. Being that I know that some of the zebbies occasionally come into this flight through that hole there, you wouldn't have thought they'd be able to fit through there, but somehow they do. Then it's not too hard to believe that they may be able to squeeze themselves out of the hole down there. Personally, I think that's a bit far-fetched. I suspect what has happened is I have accidentally been in to feed or water them one day, and he has managed to get into the porch here, and I've inadvertently let him out. Whatever has happened to Eric, we may never know, but he has gone. The other thing that is a bit strange is that I came in today to find Diego quail inside here. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there is no way that Diego quail, who is a flightless bird, can get in here. What has probably happened, well, the only possible thing is that he's bolted. Something has frightened him so much that they tend to jump, do quails, and it is possible that he's managed to get up as high as the bob hole and fall in. I had to rescue him. Okay, there are some strange things going on. However, on to happier things, and I don't know if I can just show you in there. Can you see in there? Look at that! It's a chickadee. We have a chick, and the chick is growing feathers. Its eyes are open, and I'm going to get him out in a moment. For you to see. Oh, can you see he's got a little mouth open? I'm going to get him out. Here, she probably is. Don't know if it's a he or she yet. He's very close to perching, but there's still nothing much in terms of wanting to fly. You can see that the eyes are open. This bird I expect to survive now, which should be awesome, because this is the first one this year. That was the first sign that he was pecking there. So, yeah. Beautiful little thing. I think he's really, I think it's probably a female. But getting her out of the nest is an absolute nightmare. That is why she is absolutely knackered and sort of falling asleep in my hand. But beautiful little thing. So there you are. two of my nest boxes have fallen down and need pinning back up. This one, there's no activity in these on the ground, although those, yes, those you see, they have been put there. That's dry millet sprigs there, and some bird has deposited it on there, hinting that they might make a nest on the top of the nest box, which is bizarre, nothing in there. Now, let's see. Oh, we've got eggs. We've got eggs in that one. There's one egg in there. That's a new. These, I feel really sorry for my pair of societies. You can see in here eggs, lots of eggs, and I think there's something wrong with the societies. I don't think they're fertile. They lay lots of eggs and they really incubate them. They properly incubate them, and I do mean solidly, for, you know, more than 2 weeks. And nothing ever hatches for them. They've obviously given up on this. This is the second clutch they've given up on. But those eggs are not going to hatch. After 2 weeks you'd expect them to hatch, and they haven't. I hasten to add that I destroyed the little nest that was down in that corner down there, because that wasn't producing anything either. And in here, 2 eggs, but they're very old. I'm going to get rid of them shortly as well. The excitement is actually going on out here. Nobody has made anything of the little nest on the floor there. There's been some interest in the nest there, but not very much. Our major thing is in there. And I'm going to try and show you what's going on. So, there is a nest here. And I don't know if you can see her. Can you see her? She's in there. Where is she? There she is. Do you see the little beak? Jojo, stay in your area. Yep, tiny. Where is she? Oh, she came out. I want to see if there is actually any of the eggs hatched in here. Gosh, it's so dark. It's almost impossible to see. I don't see anything moving in there. Let me have a look. No, I don't think there's anything hatched just yet. But there's likely to be, because she is incubating this really well. So, you know, I'm hopeful that there could be. And look, at any given chance, Toby, and probably Jojo as well, are fluttering in places that do not belong to them. No, Jojo's over there. That's Diego Quail, who's managed to recover from abjectly ending up the other side of the bob hole. Some extraordinary method. I don't know how he got in there. So yes, that's it for my update in here. But as you can see, it's full steam ahead. We will at least have 1 chick this year.